Then I was about to get out the car to take a closer look. She hold me back. She says, "Don't go because we are surrounded by spirits now."
Hi, my name is Kyle from HANTU.
My name is Nakia Ayub from True Horror Stories POV.
My name is Eugene Tay from Supernatural Confessions.
And this is the SSF Podcast.
SSF Podcast is all about updating you guys on what's exciting coming up for the Something Strange Festival, as well as sharing a bit of ghost stories that happen to us behind the scenes.
And this is the 3rd episode.
And if you're a fan of the supernatural, you may know or follow some of us.
So what's exciting updates for SSF this year, this time round?
I think this episode we're gonna ask Kyle to share about his segment.
Yes, it's something long.
Is it his?
Hey.
It's something long
Yeah.
and thick, no lah.
Yeah.
My husband is there. I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's actually about this event that I'm planning with SSF lah. It's basically the longest horror podcast ever. We'll gather all the horror creators in Singapore to actually tell ghost stories one by one. So it's like maybe you see 2 of your favorite creators go on stage together and then tell ghost stories. And that will be live, and live with audience. So it's quite exciting lah. Initially, we wanted to do it at Changi, but actually we got even better space, which maybe got real ghosts will come and join us.
Karas, that place.
Karas.
Very karas.
We are hoping to do about maybe 4 to 5 hours straight. That's why longest lah. Unfortunately, we cannot get like Guinness Book of World Records come down lah because it's very expensive. First year, we don't want to kill ourselves.
Okay.
But we ourselves say we long can already lah.
Yeah.
It's always like that lah. You long, you say you long lah, but nobody will know lah.
Never mind, I made for you certificate lah.
Then
Ownself give ownself certificate.
to add like a charity aspect of it, we will have a sponsor lah. We will basically sponsor a NGO. We are still thinking of who lah. We are still deciding as a team who we will sponsor lah. But NGOs, if you want to be sponsored, let us know. Maybe we can work with you. So it's all in a good cause. Basically, tell ghost story, very very long, many different creators and charity.
Wow, summarized very nice.
Yes. So if let's say I'm just a question, if let's say I am a horror content creator and then I want to be part of it, right, what should I do?
Email us down below.
Does it have to be in English? Oh, sorry.
I like how Nakia said everything for everyone. Yes. I think it's the right question to ask. Unfortunately, yes, you have to be English because Singapore we majority listeners English lah. So English still very neutral for everybody.
Understand.
But most people should be able to speak English, I think, right?
In Singapore, yes lah.
Yes, but sometimes when you want to get the vibe, you see some of them prefer.
Yeah, 100% agree.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to have that vibe.
Right.
Yeah.
You can pepper it with other languages.
Yeah,
but
Understand.
I mean,
bilingual lah,
Yes,
but majority English lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, can. So if let's say you guys think you fit the bill, like what Kyle mentioned just now, you can actually email us to say that you're interested to be part of this event.
Yeah.
I just remember the URL, somethingstrangefestival.com. It's a bit long, but it's to the point.
Keyword for today, guys.
Long.
If you write in the code, you can get a discount. No, I'm just kidding.
No, so that's the long is good because like we want to run this festival for many years, long time.
Longevity.
You see?
Right, long is good, he said.
Yeah. So I mean, there are some names that I'm thinking of lah. Personally, I mean, I'll go first. Maybe y'all will share some of the creators that you would like to get on the podcast lah. Hellbank definitely. Chee Tong.
Oh wait, but Hellbank speaks in Chinese, right?
They can speak English also.
Yeah,
they
but
got English.
on my FYP they always speak in Chinese. So please, no, I'm just kidding.
But okay,
Practice,
I understand, but they got subtitle already. Now they add
Oh,
subtitle.
they add
Yeah,
subtitle already.
subtitle
Okay.
already.
The
A
last
lot of
time
work, subtitle.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay lah, good.
So Hellbank, yeah, I mean the 2 ladies and I think Keith and Chee Tong, they both can do English. I think that they will be a fine addition. Then possibly Ravi G from Tingle Tales. I think that will be quite nice because I think he's quite afraid of the supernatural, so his stories will be quite interesting. All tentatively, not set in stone yet. Definitely would love to have Well, actually, it's like you asked me to pick my best basketball player. It's like very hard.
Tough, right?
It's like very, very tough.
Just get all lah.
I mean, for me, I got two of my best podcasters here.
Hey!
That's it.
Get Eugene what you want lah. Just say lah.
Okay, so who you are, Eugene?
Very honestly, like I said, I'm a big fan of HANTU, so I'm glad HANTU's on board. And also POV back then, POV just started only, already there. Now these are the two channels I listen to quite often, and also Hellbang. You know, those girls have really grown the channel from small to now really big, and the production quality is just top form.
Correct.
But not just the well-known names, like the names that you guys are fans of.
for sure.
I'm also going to try to bring in talented people who have not yet quite broke the scene.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Love it.
I think those guys need as much of the platform to
Yep.
shine
Oh,
as
yeah,
much
for
as
sure. Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
And that's
SSF
what
is
SSF
about
is
that,
about.
right? Yeah.
Yes,
Correct.
exactly.
Yay, jinx. Okay, so just asking, right? Is art going to be storytelling also?
First of all, guys, I'm not arts manager. We are friends for sure, but I don't know.
Wait, you have his number, right?
Yeah, I have his
means
number.
can ask, right? You see?
They're WhatsApp buddies,
But,
you know.
but he's a very busy man. But I mean, jokes aside, I will try. I will extend the invitation. But to get him to fly from
Eugene will
Bangkok
pay.
to
SSF
Eugene
cannot
will pay.
afford. Oh,
Eugene will pay.
Yeah. People fly full flight on it.
Walao, shut up.
But no promises. But I'll definitely extend the invitation to Art lah for sure. Yeah, he's like OG horror creator. But
Right.
if we can, who will be even better? Like as additionally,
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro.
Russell Lee.
Yeah
Wow,
lah.
this one hitting
Brother,
Hollywood already.
First year
sia.
you aim so high.
Yeah.
Russell Lee.
Oh, Russell
Russell
Lee.
Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
He comes with a mask and everything.
Yeah.
Tells
Oh,
story.
the vibe, ah.
Russell Lee.
Well, if he comes down,
Yeah. I'm
see
also
me
going to
speechless.
bring some of the old, the old guys back in, the OGs
Oh.
coming in as well. I'm going to reach out to the Botak guy. What's his name? I lost Noah Boyd. Noah
Okay.
Boyd.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask the guys from the Crow Ghost Adventurers. They were the OG in the market before YouTube was around.
Oh, really?
They were investigating and they were burning their videos onto CD.
Oh my
selling them at
God.
marketplaces, those like the
So
OG guys
cute.
with so much story to share.
Wow.
We're gonna bring them on as well.
SBI?
SBI, yep. Eugene To, Kenny and the bunch and all that. Who's the two brothers? The one that look for graves?
The Go Brothers. I think the Go Brothers.
Yeah, then there's also
Raymond,
API.
right? Raymond.
All these old names that most of us who are boomers or Gen X will remember growing up hearing these folks. And let's see whether we can bring them on the show.
Okay.
You not Gen X lah. You about same age as Wayne lah. You're elder millennial.
Millennial.
Elder millennial.
Oh,
I don't know the terms, man. But
I sound like a Cthulhu character.
Elder millennial.
okay, anyway, speaking about just now when I was mentioning art, right?
I like how she just slide
Okay, yeah. In case he's listening to this, he need to remember me, okay?
Yes.
Anyway, Bukit Brown, memories, Walao, people memory lane, so sweet. For me, it's the grave. But anyway, yeah, I heard that you went to Thailand, right?
That's right.
And then things happen.
Correct. I went to look for art. No, I didn't find art there, but I wish I did. Also, I went to Thailand. You're right.
Okay.
And so I was invited to go to Thailand, to the northeastern side, Ishan.
Yeah, Isan. Yeah,
Isan, right? They're known for their black magic.
Oh.
Yes.
So I was invited to go down to this really ulu kampong area
Okay.
where allegedly there's 1,000-year-old Naga queen under the land of that kampong. And there is a shaman who presides over that land. And she's like 77-year-old. Like the video is not out yet, but once you see the video it's out, you can tell that this lady looks every part the shaman. Long white hair, never cut for 20 years.
Wow.
Deep set eyes. And when she looks at you and you sort of be courteous and you bow, and she also bow, you could tell this is power look. And the entire village, all girls.
Huh.
So during the festival, which I was there to film, they were all like Amazonians. So they were all, because the Naga queen only give blessings and powers and gifts to female devotees or people with the female heart. It's your lady boys and everything.
Understand.
So you get a bunch of beautiful ladies, elderly ladies, right? and they would go into trance, and you see how they perform and the fiery nature, and you see their eyes like, when they're looking at you and they do the dance. And it's Thailand, but they were wearing sari, and there's all these big giant statues of Naga, but there's also a Kalima statue there.
Okay.
So there's a bit of Hindu and Thai influence, because according to what I've learned is the Naga mythology also came from India.
Yep.
So they come down to Thailand, and the place where we held the festival has a big well. I'm talking about the well, possibly 3 of us, like, we like, that's what, 1.7 meter, about 6 meter, 5 meter plus in diameter. A well. Of course, the well has dried up, and the kampong believes that this well is the channel and portal to the underworld. And there are few portals around these places that if you're a follower of this sect, you will know where these portals are. And according to legend, this is how the older folks used to teleport from place to place.
Oh my God.
And there are stories like how they would, from Thailand, appear in Cambodia, appear in Laos, just by teleportation.
Wow, that's so freaking
But
cool,
that's not the ghost story I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
Because that was what I was there in Thailand for. But when I arrived, my host, Ajahn Hat, asked me, Eugene, where you want to go? You want to eat? So playfully I said, I want to go find ghost. It was just a joke. And then she go, find ghost? Okay, I bring you. I'm like, all right, let's go. So we're supposed to turn right to the kampong. That's about a 1 hour plus drive. But instead we turn left for a half an hour drive towards one of the cemetery, the Udon Thani cemetery.
Okay.
And in the car, there's me sitting in the front passenger seat. There's Ajahn Hat behind the wheels. And behind there's one other guy called Titi.
Okay.
So if you watch Thai horror, there's always this one guy that's very loud, very gay, like, oh my God, right? So he's like a caricature of that character.
Okay.
Nice.
And so as we were driving to the Udon Thani cemetery, I asked, what are some of the stories?
Yeah.
And he says, we will go down. There's a lot of people who will come here, young people, want to find ghosts. And this place got one legend. There's a legend of the smiling woman.
Oh.
She will appear out of nowhere, just appear. And it will be all black, like shadow. You can see the eyes is blacker than black, and she will smile. And you see the white teeth, right? Like the movie poster, Smile.
Yeah.
So like, wow, okay, that's nice. Urban legend and everything. And the question I asked is, have you seen it?
Yeah.
Because most horror stories and urban legends is a friend of a friend seen it, somebody seen it, but never the person, right?
Correct.
He says, yes, he have. He have. And they all got into the motorbike and they scram. Right? So he was like, oh, very scary, very scary. So I found it both comedic, but I personally wasn't that afraid yet.
Okay.
Right? This is a story told to me. So we were driving around through the cemetery, and Ajahn Hat was telling me, I will show you the grave where we believe that the spirit came from.
The smiling woman.
The smiling woman.
Okay.
I said, okay. Wow. Not just a story. Now we're going to look at the grave.
Yeah.
We drove to the cemetery, through the cemetery.
What time was it, sorry?
Close to midnight already.
Wash, you all really powers, yeah? Ajahn Hat.
Ajahn Hat.
You power, you have my heart, man.
So as we're driving there, then she says, okay, we are here. Then she high beam, right? High beam, so you can see the various tombstones and photographs.
Okay.
Right? Without them telling me which photograph, I saw it straight away. My blood was cold.
Is it?
Yes. Now,
Did
remember
you take
when
a photo?
I did.
Oh my God.
And remember I said that when you were telling the story, I was actually more amused than frightened.
Yep.
Because coming from Singapore, it's like listening to somebody else's story.
Yeah.
You're not really that close to the horror.
Yep.
So the minute they flashed, I saw it. I said, oh, this is not right already. And I can tell you right now, when I saw the picture, I felt that the picture was looking at me and he was smiling. And at some points when I stare at it closely, the smile disappeared.
Oh.
Okay. But of course I cannot prove whether it's my imagination or not.
Yep.
Took out my phone, I filmed and I zoomed in. And I saw why everyone believes that this photograph or this grave is the smiling woman. when you look at old photographs, over time, especially you look at those on the tombstone, the photo will fade.
Yep.
And this is like almost 50 over years old,
Correct.
100 years old, will fade. All faded.
Yep.
That last photo was of a couple. The woman, her eyes, you cannot see the eyes anymore. It's just two black dots. Like the whole pupil is just black. And she's smiling. Black. Right? And it's not a marker, it's not paint, it's natural.
Naturally faded to be like that.
Yes. And of course, Ajahn Hart was saying that that's not how she looked like before. It's over time that the eyes just disappeared, became black dot, and the smile appeared.
Wow. But all the other...
All faded like paranormal. Then I was about to get out the car to take a closer look. She hold me back. She says, don't go because we are surrounded by spirits now. And I'm like, okay, who am I to go against Ajahn, right? Then the guy behind was like, go faster. So we drove. We were driving. And don't forget, I was just filming already, right?
Yeah.
Filming. And we were just driving down a dark alley. There's like a bit of light coming down. And there's a lot of tension.
Oh no.
So we said, this place, if our car breaks down, we are screwed. Okay? And he was telling us there are other cases of this ghost appearing in front of people when they are driving motorbike and then scare the person, langgar.
Accident. Wow.
There's one case where accident, they managed to bring the guy to hospital. He said what he saw, but they couldn't save him, he died.
Oh, you're so poor thing.
Yeah. So this lady tend to scare you and jump in front of you. So we were turning around the corner because it was a cemetery wall we couldn't see. We turned around the corner. All three of us screamed. I almost pee my pants because we saw in front of us, because the headlights, right? Half a body with just legs. Oh my God, we screamed. She swerved the car. We avoided the person. And then I saw a person, just because we were driving by, right?
Yeah.
Going past, right? Because we drove past. The person was walking, drove past, walking. All I got was a glimpse of 2 seconds.
Wow.
And we were all like, oh my God. Then we looked at the rear view mirror. It was all black and dark.
Yeah.
Then we like, who was that? Did you all see that?
Yeah.
Because I saw that. It says, yes, it's a person with long hair. Then we like, oh, okay, so everyone can see, so must be human lah. Then we asked, but why is a person walking in the cemetery at night with no light?
Exactly.
Then we, okay. But then again, we all horror people. We also walk in cemetery, no
Yeah.
light lah sometimes. So I said, okay, maybe true seeker.
Okay.
Maybe lah, right? Maybe.
Yes.
So all saw. So if only one person see, the other people didn't see.
Correct.
Okay, so we were laughing. The guy behind was like, crying already, like, let's get out of here. So I was still holding the phone and we got out. Then I realized, how come my phone is not recording? Then I went back to check the footage. It shows us driving, shows us screaming. Not screaming, sorry. It shows us talking about the face, reverse, drive out, talking about all the story. And as we were turning the cemetery,
Just before
stop, the thing stopped.
Wow, and that's the crucial
Oh,
part.
man. Damn.
So then we were trying to rationalize this, right?
Yeah.
Did you
Accidentally press.
I said, if I were to accidentally press because I scream and I terkejut, then I should have recorded,
Correct.
scream and then press.
Correct.
Not ended before.
The timeline doesn't match.
So, to me, that seeing the photograph was scary enough. Hearing that the car was surrounded by spirits was another goosebump moment. But seeing that thing along the cemetery route.
Okay, so when you said that you guys saw her at the headlight was shining at her, right?
Yeah.
Half a body.
Because it's not high beam, right? So it's only when you
so you only saw the lower body.
So it's like maybe up from the chest down, but because of the spillage of the light, you can see it's like long hair, the head, but you cannot make out the features.
Understand, but all black
No, it's not all black. There's clothes, but I cannot
tell
because it's 2 seconds. It's like you
understand.
You turn, you see but I know it's not black.
Understand.
Yeah, but maybe it's like beige or white or yellow. Then the thing we just drove past.
Then did Ahad, was it?
Yeah, Ajahn.
This Ajahn Had confirm, like as in like whenever people see the smiling lady, is she dressed the same way or what?
No,
Like,
because when people see the smiling lady, she's
all black, right?
all black in shadow.
So this one can be something else.
Could be something else. Yeah. So we cannot really confirm what it is. Or is it even a human being that just walked by?
Understand.
Yeah,
But
it's just so strange.
if let's say it's someone, right, wouldn't they also like, someone almost knocked into me? They would have that kind of reaction.
Yeah, no
right?
reaction.
This is no
Nothing like
reaction. What? Just walk away.
Yeah.
Unless the villagers all very fierce.
Must be lah. Maybe, I don't know. So, but to me, the combination of the video turning off by
Yep,
itself,
exactly.
a person walking in cemetery alone at night without light. If it's a true seeker, it's probably like a bunch of them.
Exactly.
Yeah. But, nothing adds up about that
Exactly.
place.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if I actually saw the smiling lady.
Exactly. That's
But
what I want to know. So
What was your feeling like when the light beamed onto her photo? What was the feeling that you were going through?
Immediately, so high beam, right? I sense a rush of energy. I sense that there was a something flying into my face. Then you get this whole jerking effect. And I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like about 9 photographs. Straight away, I knew
understand.
where to look at.
wow, no need to tell.
And when I look at it and I zoom in, I get the chills because I saw it almost like this, right?
Oh.
And I zoom in some more, like I wanted to see whether is it my glitch on my camera or something. I still see the smiling lady because it's a funeral photo. Imagine someone just smiling like that.
Yes, yeah.
It's freaky as hell.
Yes, yeah.
Usually, the photos for the funeral, they don't smile one.
Exactly.
It's like passport photo, chill one.
I will show you later after this recording.
So
I
we're
don't
not
wanna see it, I
gonna
don't wanna see it.
we're not gonna put the photo in.
Then I can he doesn't see it.
Depending who edit. I can edit and I can put. I edit, I know how to put. There's a reason why, because Chee Tong actually shared with me. And Chee Tong is not the only master to share with me. There are other masters that say that photos and names of deceased, right, can establish connection.
True.
Immediate.
True.
Like,
Yeah.
you think that you're safe, but like the moment you think about like a certain entity's name, certain entity's photo, right, visually, it can actually come. You can summon it, and they don't adhere to time or space.
Yep.
They can just come.
Oh.
So that's the scary part. By talking about the smiling woman, she might be already here. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like
Is that why
that's
I'm
how.
feeling goosebumps?
But on a more positive note, that also happens to work for holy places, right? So when I went for a meditation retreat in a cave in January, and I told the abbot, I said, I wish to come back here again. He says, now that you have been here, all you need to do is just imagine this place and you can connect and come back. So it works in a spirit way for the negative side as well as the positive side. So if you are scared, you have a place of worship in mind, go back to that safe sanctuary.
Thank you so much, Eugene, for sharing that story and hopefully the photo and video also. Okay, once again, another shout out, We are still looking for people in Singapore with strange talents, hobbies, and passions to possibly join us at Something Strange Festival 2025. Think of it as a strange audition. So if you think you have what it takes, fill up the form down below and we hope to see you in June 2025.
How do you know whether you have a strange talent? It's probably a hobby you have or something that you do and your friends go, "Hua!" That's strange enough for us.
Yeah.
You hear the hua, that's the keyword.
Wow, like
Don't hear hua, you don't.
you can talk to hamsters.
Hua!
Once again, thank you all for tuning in to this episode of Something Strange Festival podcast.
We will see you soon.
Remember, guys,
the strangest things are the ones that are yet to be discovered.
Bye.
Bye.